dealing with excessive menstrual bleeding, you're going to want to hear this, okay? So I'm going to share with you 2 amazing testimonials of women that were dealing with extreme menstrual bleeding and also really bad cramps for long periods of time, okay? So I had one woman who is my Testify Your Womb client, okay? Literally used to bleed for 21 days out of a month. Barely any breaks, and used to have really bad cramping. And her bleeding was so heavy she would be in the emergency room sometimes. So literally joined the Testify Your Womb program, and within just a few days, right, I was able to have her bleeding slow down and eventually come to a halt and reset her cycle, okay, within just a few days. She's about 2 to 3 weeks in, and she's just so happy. She's like, this is the first time that she feels relief. You know, she's for a long period of time, and she's felt relief for at least 2 weeks now, and she's able to take her kids to the beach and do regular things now, right? Things she was not able to do before when she was constantly bleeding. Okay. Another woman who, took my Restore Your Womb course and, was following the steps within 2 days after bleeding for 2 weeks, right? Her bleeding completely stopped, which is probably the fastest testimonial I've ever gotten, right? Her bleeding was able to stop. And this is somebody that literally, she says she deals with heavy bleeding, whether it's 2 weeks at a time, sometimes it's a month at a time. And she also has fibroids and endometriosis, okay? So I say all this to say that if you are suffering from excessive menstrual bleeding, right, we're dealing with, boatloads of toxins in the body. We're dealing with a huge issue in the body. And heavy bleeding, a lot of women don't understand, this can really drain you, right? This can, this can really do a lot of harm in the body and deteriorate your body. So you don't want to go through life, heavily bleeding, and you don't want to take pills and birth control for it either. Because again, this makes matters worse on the back end. We want to restore balance back into the womb and relieve the body of toxins naturally, right? Really, really important for you to do that because you need to get your life back, right? So if you're dealing with excessive bleeding more than 4 days on your menstrual cycle, or just bleeding for long periods of time, or heavy bleeding, okay, I want you to check out my Testify Your Womb program, because you need to restore balance back into your body. You need to relieve the body of toxins, and you need to get your life back so you don't have to deal with heavy bleeding and all these reproductive health issues, okay? So if you're interested in really, ending this problem for good, not only ending this problem for good, also avoiding a hysterectomy, because this is what a lot of women are doing who are dealing with heavy bleeding, I need you to check out my Testify Your Womb program so we can naturally, in a natural way, restore balance back into your body and rid your body of toxins and get your organs working back properly so your uterus is no longer expelling and hemorrhaging, okay? Click the link in my bio, check it out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.